Hello students, today in the second unit of entrepreneurship, we are going to get an overview of the forms of business organizations. So we have a list of forms, that is, first of all we divide the various forms of business entities into three categories. Number one is public sector, number two is private sector, and number three is joint sector. So this is the basic categorization, and under each head there are various forms. Like in public sector we have departmental undertaking, which means where the organization is set up for the welfare of society, for supporting them by the government, like post office, railways, these are the example, and we will study them in detail later on. Next one is government companies. As India emerged as a democratic country, so in the beginning there are public sector industries or organizations. Then after we realized that there must be some competition to the public sector, so that time they formed the government companies, and private sector has been boosted since then. So in government companies, government own certain industries which are restricted to the private sector, which is very crucial for the safety and security of the country. And for example, you can take the BHEL or BEL or HAL. So these type of companies are working for government, and they are in direct competition with the private sector companies. Third one is statutory corporation. These corporations are set up by an act of parliament which is decided there, and then an act is prepared and the statutory corporation perform their actions according to the act. For example, LIC. Next part is private sector. Private sector is owned and managed by individuals, whereas in public sector the ownership and control is of government, either directly or indirectly. So private sector has several forms, like sole proprietor, when a person owns his business individually, means without any partners. Sole recipient of profit, sole decision maker, everything. Next one is partnership. It is governed by the Indian Partnership Act 1932, and there may be various types of partnership and various type of partners. So we will study their details later on. Next one is Joint Hindu Family. It is governed by the Hindu Succession Act 1956, and it is the oldest business form in India. Next one is cooperative society, where at least 10 adult persons are required to start a business, and they have to contribute their shares, and it is mainly for the benefit of the members. Means they want to eliminate the middlemen, and the whole benefit will goes on to the members. Next one is joint stock company. Earlier joint stock companies have in Act 1956. Now it is replaced by the Companies Act 2013. So joint stock company may be of 2-3 types, like public company, private company, or one person company. Now in joint sector, there is a combination of both public and private sector. Any type of entity, means the departmental undertaking can have an agreement with the partnership or with joint Hindu family business or sole proprietor, anyone. So it is a combination, that's why it is known as joint sector. Any firm can combine with any one or more than one other firms to start a business or to work on a project. So there is a mixture. Now main point is that the government have the ownership of resources and investment also, but the management will goes on to the private sector. Means public sector has authority and private sector has its management and expertise to economically carry on the objectives of that business. It may be construction of a road, dam, bridge, or any other thing. So this is an overview of the forms of business entities which comes under the public sector, private sector and joint sector. Thank you, students.